Acknowledge me. We're here.
Yeah! 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 What's good, guys? Your boy Good Savage back again for another Savage Talk Live Extra. You know them way there. I'm feeling I'm channeling my inner Mr. Canada. You know them way there. That's good. What's everyone saying? You know them way there. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Demon Team stand up. Hashtag Demon Team. Spam that. All in. You get me? Shout out to everyone in the chat. We love it. You know, like that. Acknowledge me. You know, like that. Sierra Hotel in there. Can't leave a Charles Shield. You know them way there. Woo. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Brother Nero in the chat. I knew you'd come. You know them way there. Shout out to Heel Morris in the chat. Yeah. Head of the table settings. You know them like that. Black hide, white sheep. What you saying, bro? You made it, bro. You didn't only make it before the end. You made it before the beginning. You were G. Shout out to you, bro. You know, like that. 5 seconds of silence for Mark Carrano. We're going to get into that, rude boy. Man, been trashy Mickie James. Lost his job, rude boy. Get out. Yeah? You know them way there. Shout out to King's Court. Shout out to you in the chat, brother. It's me. You know them way there. Shout out to Brocky. What you saying? Hope you're well. Yeah. You know what? I thought today, I've been thinking, because obviously this is Savage Talk Extra. This is supposed to be the shorter added show, courtesy of Morris Reigns. He told me a long time ago, do an extra show. I said, big man, I got you back. I'll do another show. But it's not going to be as long as a regular show, because I've been thinking, the last couple of ones I've done, they're not being like hours and stuff like that. And this is supposed to be the extra show, and I got other work to do and stuff like that. Today, we're going to talk Savage Talk, obviously, news. The news from around the world. We're going to cover that really quick because we dove into it a little bit too much sometimes. We're going to talk Cesaro because I got some words. I got to get some stuff off my chest. I'm sorry. But we're going to have an in-depth talk about Cesaro and where he can go and what I seen on SmackDown and what I noticed. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do that. And and then we're just going to have fun. No holds barred, Q&A, of course, all of that. We need to talk the future of this channel because I've been having epiphanies all week. I've been thinking... Like, I love the Demon Team. I really love them and they deserve better. But it's like wrestling's not getting better at the moment. You know, like that. So I'm saying it's not getting better at the moment. And in turn, that not getting better, the channel is not growing as much as it should be. I have analytics to prove it. I've been seeing it. My ratings are dropping like Monday Night Raw, okay? I've said it. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you need to add some more stuff to the channel. Now the thing is, I'm to blame for it. You know what I'm saying? I run the content on the channel. But when I don't feel love on certain things, I don't know if I should do it because the reactions and the Savage Talk and the watch-alongs are stuff that I would be doing if I didn't have a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like a reaction is, honestly, I don't do anything different. I don't add anything, any flavor for entertainment. I don't scream or shout for entertainment. Everything I do is what I would be doing anyway. This is the reason why I made the channel in the first place. But obviously I love wrestling and I love old wrestling, new wrestling, old wrestling a little bit more, but different wrestling, New Japan, everything. I love everything. You know what I'm saying? But I want to add more content to the channel. But I don't want just mad requests and then everyone just saying all these different things because I'm not going to do stuff what no one's going to watch. That's all I'm saying. You know the way there. You guys know I'm always going to have you back. I'm always here. I know the Demon Team originals, you know what I mean? I know the Demon, you know what I mean? Savage Shield, and I know the members. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying shout out to Johnny Lee. I was just going to say, yeah, I have watched Impact's Rebellion. I can't lie. Impact's trash, bro. It's hard. I said it. I said it. It's not that good. It's not that good. Yeah, Morris, you made a perfect point, and I'm everything to blame for that. And I'm not going to lie, I've got all the stuff here ready. I've got stuff to unbox what are in cardboard boxes. They're not open at all. And I just felt like I was going to do it, and then no one's going to care. But now that's in you remembered, you know, like that. Savage, what was waiting for extra content Friday, as you promised, but I don't care for the rest of the peasants on the channel. But, you know, long interact with comment section. What's up? Okay, so that's a fair point. So I'm gonna answer this. You know what I mean? So one of the reasons why I started putting on Savage Talk in the first place, obviously it wasn't for news, because if you remember the first couple of ones, it was just to talk wrestling topics. The reason I'd done that is because obviously in regular everyday life I have other work to do, like a lot of other work. And I used to go through the comment sections and respond straight away. And then a day after, I'd have more comments for the same thing I've already responded to. And what was happening, and you know what I mean, I'm not complaining because I love everyone and I love the interaction in the channel, but what was happening, somebody would respond to like, can you react to this, when I've already reacted to it and I've not seen it yet, or they'd ask a question what I already just answered the day before. So what I was missing out on people's comments anyway. Like I was missing out on people's comments because I'd answer everything in the comment section as soon as most of the comments came in. And then eventually, like, you start missing them because the next Raw or SmackDown's coming up and like the time's moved on. So when I made Savage Talk was so I could speak to you guys live and direct. And as you can see, that's why I put the no holds barred Q&A on. You can ask me any questions in there. And if I miss your comment, I expect everyone to come in here. But you make a valid point. Not everybody who's in the comment section will come over here. So I'll do better on that. And you know what? I'm thinking I might just do the content I was going to do anyway. And if it sucks, then it sucks. You know what I mean? What I'll do is I'll just do it for maybe a month or so. I'll gauge it, whether everyone's interested. If everyone's not interested, I'm not going to waste my time doing it. But if everyone is interested, just spam Demon Team in the comment section when I put them videos up. But thank you for the feedback. Shout out to Eric. You know, like that. It's enough love. What's up, bro? You know, them way there. Shout out to Dro, of course. I'm okay, man. I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You know, like that. Just on a reflective one. The thing is, I want the channel to grow, and I've showed you guys before, it's not about anything else other than growth on the channel. So I want to see. Blahad, Impact does suck. Yeah, it does. It really does. Oh, I can't. It's terrible. Savage, do you think Kenny will go to more promotions and win more titles? I don't know. I seen that after he won the title at Impact. Obviously, he's got the titles now. That I think Will Ospreay, he put out a tweet and he said he knows where I am, and he's got like a couple of titles as well. So I think they could do it and make it look pretty good, as long as they don't do it cheesy. Because now everyone's expecting him to go to another promotion and win the title, and it's just boring if everyone's already expecting it. So we'll see what happens from there. But shout out to Kenny Omega for trying to make Impact relevant. But let's be honest, wherever Kenny Omega goes, I love to see him anyway. But yeah, you can't make it irrelevant. Brother Nero, I'm gonna answer your comment in a minute because I'm gonna get onto. Obviously, I've put it in the news, so we'll get onto that right now. Same as you, Bimo, so we're gonna get it. So let's get it. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Bath. I did say hello before. You probably didn't see. He's the first person to comment today. But yeah, Kenny Omega's top 5 wrestler in the world. Yeah, he might be like he could be just number 1 or number 2. To be honest, I'm not even joking. The guy's so good. You know what I mean? He's great. But yeah, let's go on Savage news. So not too much to cover. You know what I mean? Well, obviously things are not necessarily bad in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. Khan is making deals with Kenny winning those 2. Yeah, it's gonna get silly. It's gonna get silly, and they'll make a fool of themselves. But let's get into Savage news. So as you can see, the chat is getting spammed with W Morrissey. W Morrissey is the name of Big Cass, well, formerly known as Big Cass, and formerly known as Cass XL, and then was off wrestling due to the alcoholism and stuff. Then came back as Big Cass XL. Even though Big and XL is the same thing. And then he's W Morrissey now. Now, we'll talk about his debut. Now, listen, my name is Hugo the Savage for a reason. I can't hold back on anything anymore. So just, guys, just let everyone know that sometimes I'm going to say stuff what you might not like. I don't care anymore. It's all love. We're a family, so we should be able to say what we say. You know what I mean? But, what's say now? Savage, why they can't make me when Trunks heel debut looks like Roman. Listen, let's be honest. I'm going to be 100% here. What do I think of Big Cass? I thought I love Enzo and Big Cass together. because I thought the dynamic was great. I thought the really, really tall guy and the really small guy, and obviously the small guy's the loud one and the big one does a little bit of talking, but not too much. But I can't lie, every time Cass grabbed the mic off Enzo to talk, I was kind of like, all right. They were good together. I always thought he needed to get in better shape because being a big guy like that, you either have to just be fat or be ripped. You can't be this weird melted ice cream thing in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously he had that whole thing where he turned on Enzo, and then you got to really see the skills of Cass because he was on his own, and he wasn't that great. He really was. I can't lie, he wasn't that great. He had them feud Daniel Bryan as well. They had a thing when he was kicking midgets and stuff like that. I didn't think he was that great, but I thought there was something there for his character. I would have always left him with Enzo now. Shout out to Big Cass in real life for all the stuff that he went through with the alcoholism. I'm so glad that he's fine again. I'm so glad that him and Enzo are friends again. But what's starting to happen in the wrestling world is now is when people are reported on stuff like people's return and stuff. As you can see, I put it in the thumbnail and I put Big Cass returns, but that's literally because what it is. But people are making out when people leave promotions now, and then when they return, they get this big thing like, oh my God, this person's coming back, but it's not that much of a big deal. Sometimes it's exciting. You know what I mean? Like Carlito coming back was exciting, but people were speaking about him like when he left WWE, he was fighting Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championships and stuff like that. And it keeps happening. I keep noticing everywhere. It's like when people leave WWE or somebody leaves somewhere else to go to AEW, they keep making out like when this person left, they were on top of their game. Now, up until now, AEW has not required any WWE stars who were on top of their game, apart from Jon Moxley and Jericho. Now, Jericho one was a little bit weird because he left WWE first, done the New Japan thing, then Tony Khan got involved, so that doesn't really count. And the Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose thing, if AEW wasn't there, he would have just went to some other promotion. But you know what I'm saying? It's a bit of a mad one. So what with this Big Cass thing, I watched his debut return on another wrestling promotion, which was only like a couple of weeks ago. It was that who did it? Oh, Doc Gallows, which is Luke Gallows. He put on his event, and he came out with Melina. Now Melina looked a bit strange, but he made this appearance, and you know when the crowd just dead, like they're not that excited for him, and I'm like, I don't know if because I don't know. He definitely needs a manager, that's for sure, and surely he can be great in the future. He can be great going on from now. He's definitely got leaner and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to take the mick out of him when I said it was like melted ice cream. He did, but obviously he's sorted his life out now. But I don't know. I just think debut was a little bit weak. I think Impact have made a mistake with the way they debuted him, and hopefully, and I hope for him as well, that that he does well. I hope he does well. So that's what I got to say on him. I'll hit the comment section and then I'll get on to the next part because I know you guys have been spamming, you know, like that. Did he join Violent by Design? I think so. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Looks like a ripped version of Jon Moxley with long hair. yeah, he does. Savage like love. You know them way there. Come on, it's all love. I just returned to WWF main card, my favorite in the Divas division, and I've been through the Ruthless Aggression era. That's where I started. Shout out to you. You started in a good era of wrestling, to be honest. The Ruthless Aggression era was pretty dope. I think the mix of between the end of the Attitude Era and the beginning of the Ruthless Aggression era is the best eras in wrestling. I don't think it was one on its own because that 2002 onwards era of wrestling was pretty dope for a while. And then obviously Attitude Era was bad. Some of the Attitude Era stuff were a bit weird though. When you watch it back now, there's a lot of like, I don't know. It wouldn't work now anyway. There was so much racism and sexism and yeah, big boss man being hung in a ring, all that stuff. It works for Fat Four. He kicks Thanos' ass with that melted ice cream buddy. I mean, listen, Black-Eyed White Sheep, I might be the biggest Marvel fan you've ever met. I'm telling you, bro. Thor's my guy, yeah, but he didn't kick Thanos' ass because he chopped off his head when he was in shape. Then he got depressed because obviously everyone was dead. Do you know what I mean? The people he lost. And then when he came back and he grew the little plait beard and that, Thanos battered him. Just remember, Thanos was trying to cut into his chest until, the hammer and Captain America. Just saying, like that. He looked like Mega Edge, big fat Edge. Yeah, it's true. Well, that doesn't mean that he should not be given a chance. Yeah, that's what I said. Definitely should be given a chance. Should they make a women's US title? This is what I said a few weeks ago, Deontay. I said it should have been an intercontinental title, to be honest. But the problem is, I would have. You know what? I can't lie. I said before I wanted them to make a women's tag team belt because there was so many women. But since they've got rid of so many women and nothing wrong with them, I do think they need another belt for the women, but it needs to be defended on cross brands because otherwise they're going to make a US title and an intercontinental title, and it's going to be ridiculous. But they do need it. I mean, every other promotion's got it. Actually, no, they don't. That's rubbish. I don't know. I think they do need another belt. I think it would help the women's division and it will make more standout stars. Because at the moment, it's like if you're not involved in the whole Oscar and Charlotte and Rhea Ripley thing, then you know what I mean, pushed aside on SmackDown. We'll see where Bianca Belair goes with her. But it's all these other women that get pushed to a tag team, and tag team wrestling is not easy. You know what I mean? I think it's easier on your body because you get to split the workload in half, but I don't think it's easy to just get into. You have to know the timing of your partners and stuff like that, so it's a bit mad. Shout out to you, Elite Squad. You know them way there. Demon Team. Big thanks. Hey, no problem. What are you saying? John G. Savage, do you think Alexa will attack someone with Lily, the doll? I do think she will. I don't know if Lily will be with her, though. Only because I don't know how she's going to work, because she hasn't spoke or anything properly, and it's like how the puppets were speaking. But she might bring Lily out with her, since it's a toy, so she could have, you know what I mean? But I actually like the promo she cut last week because it gives us direction of what's going to happen with Alexa Bliss moving forward. The only problem is we don't know what's going to happen with Bray and The Fiend, and I'm a bit worried about them, to be honest, because they keep dropping into the wayside, and it's not a good thing when fans are so impatient these days. So it's a bit of a crazy one. Hey, shout out to Brown Chang in the chat, like that. Shout out to you, son. You know them way there. I'm gonna call you after this live, son. I just failed my biology and I'm about to get my ass beat by my parents. Wish me well. Elite Squad. If your dad tries it, RKO him, and if your mum tries it, just have to quick reverse and get out of the ring, man. Or drop an RKO on your mum as well. Like that. Randy Orton, Beth Phoenix vibes. Savage, why did Tony Khan get Big Cass to wear them pants, not trunks? Big Cass heel debut looks like my. Yeah, he did. Thanos used him like a tennis racket. Big facts. This is what I'm saying, man. Brown Chang, because we watch it together all the time. Like that. Impact is a shambles. If I've ever watched Moose and Dikai, everybody else is boring. Yeah, I like Moose. Impact's trash, bro. Impact's trash. The last time I've been trying to watch it, see what Rick Swann and that's doing. You know what I mean? And I was watching it when RVD was there, but the last RVD match I watched, I don't know if he was fighting like Brian Cage or something like that. It was terrible, man. He just brought his wife to the ring dressed as, I don't know what she was dressed as. It was a bit distracting still. And it was a mess. They actually suffered with the pandemic for sure, because it's quiet at the best of times, but with no fans, it's terrible. They got the whole Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. I mean, I'm giving them the WWE names. I ain't going into all the other stuff. But, not much kayfabe at all. They got the wrestling podcast together, and they're on the YouTube channel looking at toys, man. It's a bit, you know what I mean? No one ain't respecting the business anymore. Savage, do you think Kenny Omega is overrated? And do you think that he sucks at promos? I don't think his promos are great. And I don't think he's overrated. I think he's that damn good in the ring. My favorite championship was the World Heavyweight title. I just wanted to see AJ Styles with it one time. Yeah, that would have been dope. What do you think to the plans of NXT division? They just keep bringing in world-class talent to keep all the women they already had. Yeah, well, I honestly don't know, but I think it's because they're scared to. I think Triple H might be scared to take him to the main roster. To be honest, man, I don't know. Hopefully they start picking up a bit more, man, because I'm worried about the women's division. Ahmed Yusuf, did you watch Mortal Kombat? I did. Dope, man. Dope. Saw today Samoa Joe may head back to Impact, God forbid. Yeah, I've seen this as well, and I actually said that I think he might go there because I think it's a company that means a lot to him, and he might try and get it off the floor. I don't begrudge him for that because he probably wants to help out, but I just hope that it works out well because that company is a bit of a mad one, like that. Durante, shout out to you, bro. Like that, Chief Savage. What's up? Them way there, Savage Chief. Yeah, you know what I mean. Bath Tariq, Savage, hi, good sir, good afternoon. Shout out to you, bro. Like that. Man saying hello in all different types of ways. Them way there. Shout out to you, Eric. You know what I mean? I ain't miss your chat. We don't have enough women in WWE, so useless. Bring back the Bella Twins, Alicia Fox, Paige, and Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross hasn't gone. Eve ain't coming back. Paige can't come back at the moment. She can't get cleared by WWE. I think that's what happened with Samoa Joe as well. I don't think he got cleared, and I think they were like, let's get him off the books. Bella Twins may come back in the future. They need something going on down there. Maybe the superstar shake-up might mix it up, but even still, there's not a lot of women. Blake Lewis, Kenny should have lost. Yeah, he should have lost. I think that's good that Bray and Fiend are not on Raw every week because it overexposed for the character. I feel like, yeah, I would agree with the Fiend not being on every week. But Bray, I mean, if they can make it twice a month, but not just the Funhouse, then I'm here for it. If it's just going to be the Funhouse eventually, I don't know. Kenny Omega is going to Brock Lesnar the Impact Championship. Watch Moose try and crown himself. Yeah, I think Moose is going to try that as well. John G. Savage, I just watched the Miz documentary. They didn't not see this. They split Miz and Jorison. Did not see they split. Yeah, I've not seen it. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm going to watch it though. I love the Miz. I mean, people didn't know that. Andrade might as well go to Impact as well. Andrade, save yourself. Don't go there. If you thought you had a bad time at WWE, you're going to get airtime at Impact. But, you know what I mean? Why would WWE do that to Mickie James? We're going to get to that right now. I don't know, Morris, who runs Impact, TNA history, Joe's prime careers. I mean, I think Joe had the chance to leave, before, but, you know what I mean? And Nikki Cross is still employed because she was at the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, anyway. On to other news, as who brought it up? Victoria just brought up, so we're going to get to it. Mickie James trashed by WWE, and I put it like that on purpose because she literally was trashed by WWE. Now, I know a couple of guys, Morris and Brother Near at the beginning, talking about Mark, about Carano. It's a bit weird because if everyone hasn't seen what's gone on, obviously Mickie James, she was part of the Black Thursday release, and Eric, I don't know if Randy's injured. And yeah, we know all that what happened. She got released, but then her belongings from the WWE headquarters or PC were sent to her house, but they wasn't sent in the best fashion, considering she's lost her job and she's a WWE legend, and she's put so much into the business. Yeah, it's a bit crazy because yeah, I've got the clip here. If so, people who haven't seen it can see what WWE done, and I've got the tweets as well. Now it has been rectified by WWE, and shout out to Triple H and Stephanie. And this just proves and goes to show what I said to you guys before, that everything that happened in the WWE, as much as there is one boss, one main boss, there's different facets of the company. So when things go wrong, it's not always based on the head guy, even though it's his business. That's how you judge it. So I'll show you how it was done. So Mickie James. This is what her belongings were sent us in that black bag in a box. Dear Vince McMahon, I'm not sure if you're aware, I did receive my WWE care package today. Thank you. Women's Wrestling Matters. Now, as you can see, that doesn't look like a package sent. That looks like when you're throwing away stuff after your birthday or Christmas and you're trying to get rid of the wrapping paper. I was in total shock by this. It hit a nerve a little bit. I felt disgusted. And I'm so glad it got sorted because it's embarrassing. Now, this is what Stephanie says, at Mickie James, I'm so embarrassed you or anyone else would be treated this way. I apologize personally on behalf of the WWE. The person responsible is no longer with our company. Now, when I saw this message, I just assumed that it was some lackey, some person who didn't have a high up job, who was just tasked in sending little things out. Carano was the guy who done this. Everyone who doesn't know who Carano is, he's the guy I spoke about when everyone was saying Vince stop doing this and Vince stop doing that, and I said he ain't the head of talent relations, even though he can do what he wants. Carano's the head of talent relations. He's the guy that employs WWE stars. He's the one who gets rid of WWE stars. People who are in the performance center, he's the guy who tells them if they're going to make it or not, or they have to go away. He's the guy who, when people are going up to the main roster, he goes and tells them. Obviously, we see Triple H on TV telling people, but behind the scenes, he's the one who tells them they're going up. So he's got a big, big job in the WWE. He had a big job in the WWE. He doesn't have one anymore. And I can't say I'm mad at it. Mickie James did respond, Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. I am equally embarrassed. I know it wasn't a malicious act. However, I did feel very symbolic to how I was presented in the last 3 years. Basically saying I was treated like trash in the last 3 years, and now you want to send my clothes and stuff in the trash bags. You know them way there. Now, other stuff did come out about Carano, and I haven't put it up on here because I didn't bother to copy it and stuff like that. Triple H did respond upon learning disrespectful treatment of some of our recently released talent received on behalf of the company. We took immediate action. The person responsible for this inconsiderate action has been fired and is no longer with the WWE. Also talking about Carano. Now, other things have come out of Carano after that because I think it was Gail Kim and another previous WWE superstar, I think, had put that, you know, he wasn't very nice and he'd been stealing WWE titles and hiding them under his bed, like the actual ones. So no wonder Brock turned up that one time with the toy title. And then Eugene, remember Eugene? Bad boy Eugene, rock bottom Eugene. Yeah, Stone Cold up. Yeah, Eugene. He tweeted saying, what else does he have stored under that bed? Is it his sexual assault allegations? We'll see what comes of that, but he doesn't work with the company no more. So that might be the reason why it was so easy to get rid of him. Madness, absolute madness. Absolute crazy. Yeah, she said it was symbolic, and she was. I don't think she was treated like trash the whole time she was there. She was in like big programs with Becky Lynch and stuff at the beginning, but yeah, crazy. What a way to treat your employees. Yes, I know, especially her. You know what I mean? Shouldn't treat anyone like that. But in a bin bag, yeah. Carano was on Total. Yeah, he was always on Total Divas. He was on nearly every episode of Total Divas when they were at the arena. Savage, are you getting Roman Reigns new stuff on the WWE show? I'm also going to get Roman news. I might try and speak to WWE Euroshop myself because spending a lot of money there. Obviously, he's got the Smash 'em, Stack 'em, Pin 'em t-shirt, which looks pretty dope. You know what I mean? Roman's just killing it. Savage, don't show that because of copyright. Okay, thanks for letting me know. What I'll do is I'll flash the clip up next time, and I'll just read it from my screen so you can't see it. But shout out to you, bro. Him and that Eddie. Yeah, Kevin Dunn's a weirdo, man. I don't know. Carano was doing nothing but harm. Glad to see him go. Yeah, me too. Darren Young also mentioned about Carano. Yes, he did. He did. Shout out to Miles Jackson in the chat. My dream match now is Trish Stratus, Lita versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte, or Oscar and Bailey and Sasha. And Mia, Kim, and Ember Moon. That's a mad dream match still. Shout out to Martel Thomas. What you saying, brother? Deontay said they should have saved Bray Wyatt versus Randy for SummerSlam. I think he would have dragged that out too long, to be honest. I think he would have dragged that a little bit too long. That storyline's been going a minute now. On to other news. You see it there. It's not made up. It's not like some thingy. It's a shame it's not going to happen in the WWE, but the Nation of Domination is reunited for one more show, one more match. It's going to be in Doha. I think it's another Luke Gallows, Doc Gallows promotion. And I'm so excited now. Listen, obviously, you know The Rock ain't going to be there because The Rock is the biggest movie star on the planet. But all the other members are going to be there. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo and that, Mark Henry, you know what I mean? Karma, you know what I mean? You call him Karma, you call him the Godfather, whatever you want to call him, you know them way there. All right, listen, if you're at home right now and you're watching this screen, let's do it together. We are the Nation of Domination. You know them way there. Nation of Domination. You know, like that. Or if you want to go, you can add a bit of Owen Hart in there, you know what I mean? Enough is enough, and it's time for change. That hits hard, doesn't it? That Owen Hart line, because, you know what I mean? Darren Young, was it the Corona geezer? Yes, the homophobe. In 2000 and whatever, people are still homophobic. Them people need to give it a rest. But yeah, madness. Some like I mean, there was a few other things I seen. I think Goldberg was talking again. Seemed like Goldberg's on a press run trying to talk his way into matches and stuff. But I seen him that he called Edge the little guy. It didn't seem very. I think I got the clip here. This ain't off Twitter, so they can't copyright me for this because I wrote it down myself. Scumbags. So Goldberg said, "I'm in awe of what Edge is doing. Obviously, parallels has gone with me to a certain extent in my career with going away and coming back and being able to do it at the level he's doing at." Excuse me, Goldberg. You didn't come back and do it at the level Edge is doing it. So stop the foolishness. Yeah? Stop lying. I bet he only weighs like 200 pounds and it's a little different for those little guys. The littler guys. Who's Goldberg calling a little guy, bro? If you seen the size of Edge, he ain't no little guy, bro. You know them way there. Disrespect, bro. Get your ass out of here, Goldberg. Had enough. Finn Balor should be a tag team. Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano. Don't know about that. I don't think Gargano's, you know what I mean? Savage, do you see Austin or The Rock in AEW? Never. The Rock would never do it anyway. Stone Cold definitely not going to do it. So, yeah, don't see it happening. Shout out to Love for Basketball in the chat. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope your channel's doing well. I hope you know what I mean, getting that graft in, being consistent, doing what you have to do to make it in this cold, cold world we call YouTube. Because YouTube's cold. Anyone who thinks YouTube's easy, it's cold, man. Man be trying to block me out here, bro. Man, you know what I mean? Got moles in the chat and that. You know, like that. Also in other news, wait there. Savage, WWE so stupid that Reigns is not getting another acknowledge me tank top in WWE. He's only the shirt, not the tank top. The shirt was the tank top was out originally, so I don't know what's going on. Savage, do you think Bray Wyatt will return tonight? John G, I don't know if this return thing's a thing anymore, innit? He's already been back. You know what I mean? Once he's on the Firefly Funhouse, that's a return for Bray because you never see him in the ring very much. Roderick Strong on Raw. Says Israel Entertainment. I hope not. I'd rather him be on SmackDown. You know what I mean? I love Roderick. He's a dope guy. He's a dope guy. You know them way there. Shout out to Daniel Martin. You know, like that. Big man things. Randy Orton versus Killer Cross. It would be dope. It would be dope. Love for Basketball says, sorry I'm late. I was hooping. No problem, bro. Anyone remember when Karrion Kross had that tag team match with Darren Young back in the day? Bet no one remember. If you don't remember, you think I'm lying. Google it. It's a thing, bro. I think that's his mind hitting his head or too much. Yeah. Goldberg's a mad geezer still. But Undisputed Era should be on SmackDown. I don't think Undisputed Era is a thing anymore, bro. Okay, bro. I'm here for the laughs, you know. I'm here for the backstage segments. Yeah, in other news, I went there. The chat manifests what happens after the WWE. Yeah, it does. It's ridiculous. There's a mole in the camp. Samoa Joe should have been world champion. Yeah, I know. Show should have Razor Ramon. You know them way there. In other news, Andrade comes to the defense of his missus, his fiance, the Queen, Charlotte. Basically down to what people have been saying online. I don't think there's any problem people having opinions of stuff of Charlotte and all that things. You put yourself online, you're kind of there to, for people to have an opinion on. But people saying opinions and wording stuff and writing stuff underneath her page and comments and stuff is kind of pathetic, you know what I mean? Number one, she's a woman. Have some respect. Number two, just have some respect. You know what I mean? So Andrade came to a defense, and yeah, it's a bit hard for me to read because man told me that I get copyrighted and that. So let me just leave the screen. Let me know if you can't see me anymore, and if you can see me, it's a beautiful thing. If you can't, it's a shambles. What Andrade said was, workout, diet, facials. I show them without filters and without makeup what my fiance Charlotte looks like. And for all those people who comment that she's had 1 million surgeries, she's had just one. Please stop talking shit. She works hard to always be the best. Peace out, Andrade. Now, listen, Andrade. I respect you, bro. I respect you, Andrade. You know, because man talking rubbish about my missus, I'll punch man up. You know, like that. Israel says Charlotte to leave WWE. Nah, not happening. Brother Nero, Nation of Domination. Brother Nero, did you just go toilet or something when I spoke about Nation of Domination? They are reuniting for one night I'd love to see it on TV, but they're probably not going to put it up, like that. Shout out to Alyssa. Hi Savage, great, buddy. Hard support WWE. What they did. No, don't do that. Don't, honestly, this is where everyone gets mixed up. I get it. You know what I mean? But like I said, the guy who's gone now, it's kind of like if you find a hair in your McDonald's, would you ever go to McDonald's again? Well, yeah, you probably would, because this McDonald's franchise there's a big boss, but he doesn't see what's going on in all the McDonald's and stuff like that. Now, what I will say is, for the people who have left WWE, for the people who have been released, if you like any of their merchandise and stuff like that, do not go to WWE.com to buy it, because WWE is going to get the money, and Samoa Joe, Kalisto, and Mickie James are not going to get the money. So go to Pro Wrestling Tees, and whatever's on there, the people, the superstars get the money from that. So, you know what I mean? Love for basketball. I'm out while listening to you. Shout out to you, bro. Deontay says Kevin always needs WWE Championship. I don't think so. I'm not here for it at the moment. Still, Dave Meltzer is an idiot. Yeah, Dave Meltzer is the one who he kills me with this, man. This geezer doesn't shut his mouth. Honestly, he like I said, WWE superstars if you look at Seth Rollins and all these people down the line that told this guy to shut his mouth. He's a wrestling journalist because he was around back in the day, hanging around the locker room. So, yes, he gets the news before some people. But this guy's got no credentials, so he can go piss off. Like that. That old geezer, Dave Meltzer, being an ass to the queen, go to hell. Yeah, Dave Meltzer. Andrade should just beat him up, like that. It's disrespectful, man. Let's get one thing straight. Kenny Omega is not a better heel than the Tribal Chief. He's not a better heel, that's for sure. Are you going to watch Leon Edwards' next match? Of course I'm going to watch his next match. He's my homie. Have to watch that. Have to support, like that. Just left about a minute ago. Okay, no worries, brother. Basically what I said is they're reunited for one wrestling show. It's going to be in Doha in a couple of months. It's Luke Gallows' promotion, and Kenny Omega's going to be there. The Young Bucks are going to be there. Obviously, the Nation of Domination is going to be there, and a few other people. So it should be pretty dope, you know what I mean? I haven't eaten McDonald's for 10 years, and I haven't gone there since. Fair enough. Yeah, man talks trash about women is going to get choked out, head of the table star. Big facts, bro. I know one thing, man can never... You know what? People can talk shit online, you know what I mean? They're going to have to deal with it. But just know, this is why comments and stuff don't bother me when they're negative. Because I'm like, you're not going to say it to my face. I'll choke anyone out and leave them there sleeping, like that. Part man up. Roman was squashed, Kenny. Yeah, Tribal Chief style. The whole Mickie James thing was so stupid. Man, they should respect James. They should. You know what I mean? Especially after the whole thing. Do you remember when there was a match against Asuka when her shoulder was up and she didn't even know what was going on? And then the fact that Hall of Fame just happened, and then you do treat her like that when she's a future Hall of Famer. I hope she gets put in there and she doesn't decline it because of what's gone on. You know what I mean? Sasha Banks and Bianca would be a dominant tag team if they didn't hate each other. I don't like them together. I didn't like them when they were tagging not long ago. Impact versus WWE. It's not a contest. WWE squashed them. Man, talk about my missus like that, and I'll find them at the bottom of the river. I'm going to get them. You know them way there, bro. Big facts, bro. Big facts, man. It's not a way to talk to women, man. I can't stand it, bro. Especially a guy doing it. You know what I mean? If women doing it, I let women be women and, you know what I mean, do their thing. But nah, man. Men can't be talking like that to women. Josh Charlotte and Lacey Evans. That would be dope if they're both heel at the same time. Yeah, for sure. You think Leon is going to win? Yeah. I think he had that long camp for the last fight, and then obviously there was the poke in the eye. So he didn't really get to use up anything in that. He was controlling the fight. I think he might pick up the victory, to be honest, man. But anyone watch UFC 261? Masvidal got baptized. Yeah, I want some money on that. You know what I mean? Nigerian thing, yeah? Nightmare style, yeah? Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Masvidal is the dude still, but he talks a bit too much and, like that. Didn't even realize what's up, Savage. Zen, shout out to you, Zen. Little question. Where's your videos, bro? You promised us. Where are the videos? Let me know. Promo of the year, Tony Khan. Greetings, sir. Greeting to you, bro. You know them way there. Love for Basketball says, how have you been? I've been great, bro. Hope you're well. Elite Squad, Nigerian Nightmare. Big facts. No toe tickling this time. Just finish man off with the quick pow. You get me? Sleepy. Masvidal got up and didn't know where he was. You know them way there. Savage, what's happened to Seth Rollins' back? Everyone's been having the thingy in it, the cupping on their back, so he's fine. If only Moxley versus the Tribal Chief, it would be dope at this time, wouldn't it? My options. Vince McMahon needs to go to all doesn't know superstar treat legends don't care. Yeah, 100%. Problem is you can't get a man out of his own company, like that. So he's the highest stakeholder in the company. Can't do much about it. Anyway, guys, enough of that talk. I don't really care about any more news. Now let's get on to let's Deontay, have some respect for R-Truth, man. Come on, man. Have some respect for R-Truth, man. Let's talk Cesaro. I just want to talk. I'm gonna get off in 15 minutes. So we're gonna talk Cesaro for a minute, and then we're gonna go on to No Holds Barred. Yeah, Q&A style. But I want to talk Cesaro because a few things need to go off my chest. I'm a massive fan of Cesaro. I've met the guy; he's a lovely guy, and I think he's great in the ring. I think he can do stuff that other people can't. He's super strong and that, but his mic skills are meh. And this SmackDown for Cesaro wasn't very good. I know he done the swinging Seth around and all that business, but honestly, they tried. I saw what they tried. They tried to have him in the ring with Daniel Bryan and let Bryan do most of the talking. But what it does is because the way Daniel Bryan speaks, he addresses the crowd and doesn't speak like he's in an interview or anything like that. It ends up being where Cesaro looked like he got overpowered on the mic. Morris said it. Cesaro's garlic bread. He really is at the moment, bro. This geezer is ketchup on the side of a plate, bro. Like the gravy, like that, bro. Yeah, corn on the cob settings. But yeah, it ended up looking like it looked like Cesaro was forgetting his words and Daniel was speaking for him. Now, I know Cesaro wasn't doing that, but it's the way that Daniel was speaking. But to be fair to Daniel, he wasn't speaking any different to what he normally does. Cesaro's just not that good on the mic. And I think where the mess with Cesaro is, I know they've done the repackaging thing before, but they really should have. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out without. Brocky, I've watched all of his Talking Smack promos, but obviously he can't translate it into the ring. He's had many chances to do so. So let me just explain and let me say what I think would be the best way to go with Cesaro and what they should have done. So basically what I would do with Cesaro is the way what he's doing at the moment with the Seth and the whole Roman, and I would have where he keeps sticking up for Daniel Bryan. They keep going around this tag team thing. And then what happens is on one of the occasions on SmackDown, Seth Rollins, think of this. I should just do a video on this, on it, but I think Seth should. Actually, I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to do a video. But what I will say is he should get some kind of beatdown where it puts him out of action. How long for? I would put him out of action till SummerSlam, till the week before SummerSlam. And I would have it where we get to see video packages of him starting off in the hospital with a neck brace. And then down the line, we get to see him rehabbing. And then further down the line, we get to see him back in the gym. And he's just doing mad weights and stuff like that. And now he's so aggressive. There's not nice Cesaro anymore. All he does is he's recording himself his workouts, and then he looks at the camera sweating, and every time he just says, "I'm coming for you," and then just walks off. And we get that over and over again for a couple of weeks. And then we keep getting teased. And then the week before SummerSlam, Roman's bragging saying, "I don't have a challenger," or Seth's bragging saying, "I don't have a challenger," and I'm bored. Cesaro's new music goes off. He comes out. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Doesn't do any talking because he doesn't need to, and just smashes people to bits. I'm talking about Hall of Pain, Mark Henry style smashing. I'm talking about coming to the ring and having beef with everyone. So when the match starts at the beginning of the show, and it's like, I don't know, Humberto versus Ricochet or someone, he just comes out and destroys both of them. And when the next match comes on, you know what I mean? He comes down to a women's match, and he can't touch the women, so he destroys Reginald. And then you see where I'm going with this. And then he gets his match, destroys Seth. Can't beat him, he has to destroy him. So we can beat him in a normal match, and then after the match, chair him, finish him off. Then he goes on, fights Seth one more time, gets rid of him, moves on to Roman, and then he gets his title match. That's how should we move on to Jay, then Roman, and then that's where we should go with that. And that's how I should do it. Now, that took me 4 minutes. WWE, I don't know what you're doing, like that. Savage, did you know that Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins were almost reunited on WWE front? There wasn't almost reunited. There wasn't. Paul Heyman would be good for Cesaro. He's had him before. And thank you very much. If Cesaro and Mike goes improved, then we get a whole damn package. Think about it: athleticism, skills, wrestling, stamina. The only thing he misses is his character, because then again, his character will go with him talking, because you know what I mean. He doesn't need to have like different clothes and stuff like that. We watch Austin and The Rock both fight in black trunks for damn near their whole career. Just black trunks. It shows, doesn't it? Brock Lesnar, black trunks, boots. The Rock, black trunks, boots. Austin, black trunks, boots, or denim shorts. You see where I'm going with this? This is just simple, because it was all down to the wrestling and their storytelling. Some people can't talk. They have scripted promos and should be let to talk about scripted Roman promos. WWE gave him before. Hill were awful. 100%. 100%. But the problem is with Roman, we could tell that they were scripted. I can't tell with Cesaro because he's always spoke like this since he's been in WWE. I'm thinking Cesaro will take out Jay next week, maybe put him out of action, then possibly get Jimmy back. Yeah, that'll be a dope one. Cesaro needs a push against Roman. He doesn't need a push against Roman. He needs a push against Seth. He beat Seth already, but the fact that Seth won't leave him alone, he's taking him out of action. So he needs to beat Seth and then beat, Jay, and then move on to Roman. WWE has no respect for their superstars. I don't agree, but it is a business, so I think they have respect for people who make them the most money. Roman makes the most money, gets all the respect. Seth makes the most money, gets all the respect. John Cena still makes more money than, he makes the company more money than a lot of people there now, and he's not even around. So he gets the respect. This is how it works. It's business, isn't it? It's not a nice way to be, but that's how it is. Seth needs somebody. Yeah, I love the AOP. I was so sad that they left. T-Bar and Mace versus McIntyre and Braun rematch. Yeah, trash, but I think we will get the proper T-Bar and Mace now. No mask and stuff, so you know what I mean. Shout out to Jeff Samuels. Up Savage, I like the idea. What was the new theme? Be Savage, and I think Cesaro needs a new character. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need to change his name or anything like that. His name's synonymous. He just needs a new style to him. You know what I mean? If you think about everyone who's repackaged himself, even when Seth was repackaging himself, apart from the first time when he left the Shield, every other time he still had like the tights on and stuff like that. He's just, you know what I mean? Look how great Apollo's done. We could say that Cesaro is the better talent than Apollo, but right now, who would you rather hear on a promo? And they're both done the same thing. Both of them went on talking smack and started to get there. You know what I mean? And you see what happened there. Where there's Paul Ellering, putting Cesaro. Paul Ellering's left the wrestling business, I think. I mean, he left AOP. Well, I think WWE released him at the time, and then obviously they got Drake Maverick in, but Paul Ellering would be perfect. Brother Nero, Seth Rollins, some Bloodline, Zero, so Paul Heyman. Yep. Cesaro needs a new character, Savage, brand new Cesaro, a beard, new theme, new ring gear, need a tire. I don't know. The ring gear thing's a bit mad for me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe tights will change something. I don't know, but there's not much you can do. If you've not noticed that, he keeps trying it. Like in the bar, he had the jacket. Then he had the arm sleeve. Obviously, when he was with Tyson Kidd, he had two arm sleeves and the headphones and towel. And then when he came back, he had like the rock thingy on. And then when we seen him on SmackDown this week, he had a jacket on with the yellow sleeves underneath, looking like Jackson. You know what I mean? It's a bit mad. Robert Stone should come from... Yes, Robert Stone, for real. No respect for Dave Meltzer. No one does, bro. Man, you know what I mean? Austin wearing plain black gear was actually part of his character. Nothing flashy, beat your ass down, whole thing. That's my point. That's exactly what I said. All of it. The Rock, plain black. Brock Lesnar, plain black with a little pattern on the back. Original Randy Orton, whatever color, but plain. Most of these guys had plain stuff anyway, so it's not the way he looks. But the way you look goes with your character. So if Austin couldn't talk like that on the mic, then he starts to look plain because he's just got that on, you know what I'm saying? Braun Strowman should destroy everyone. I think that time's passed, but yeah. My opinion is what WWE get the ball and run with it and not give him scripted promos. Sorry, that's my opinion. I don't. The thing, Brocky, you keep speaking as if you know that he's got scripted promos, but we don't know that. We know for a fact that Romans are scripted. We don't know what's going on with Cesaro. He has spoke like this ever since he's been in the company. Usually when the company doesn't care about you much, when you're like on mid-card or the beginning, or when it was at the bar and stuff like that, you don't get scripted promos because they don't care enough. For example, oh yes, Brother Nero, the tearaway suit, that's a fact. For example, when Cesaro was with the bar, you guys might not remember, but go and watch it back now. Sheamus was the one doing all the speaking. And then, you know what I mean? I'm not making this up. Who do you think Alexa will attack in women's locker room? I think Nikki, because I don't know, because I don't think Nikki makes sense because she's not been there. It should be somebody who's trying to get into a title picture or someone like that. Honestly, that's what I believe anyway. Who would you like to see come back to the WWE? Leo Rush. Yes, I agree, Jeff Samuel, 100%. So he's changed up his style. It's just the confidence on the mic and how he carries himself. Yeah, see, Morris, you agree. The problem, I keep noticing that he's changing. You know what I mean? I don't want to notice so much because it ends up being a bit like you lost. You know what I mean? But Randy Sam, what's up? You know, like that, bro. Bring back the tearaway suit. Yeah, the tearaway suit was a good one. Mate, you can't used to come out like James Bond. So I've read that already, Dro. Stone Cold's jeans short was questionable. I know he got away with it because he had big quads and big calves, but realistically, they were a bit body riderish, you know what I mean? There. I don't like Cesaro's theme now, Savage. It just doesn't fit Cesaro at all. Cesaro needs a manager. I said Pat McAfee last week, but he's on commentary now. That's his actual way he's getting paid from. That's his job. But I don't know, man. It work out perfect. Remember when Cesaro debuted and he was playing a spell from the oh my god, let's stop it now. Stop. I thought Big Cass was working for another wrestling promotion. He's working for Impact. And he was working for that other weird promotion. I would want Jinder Mahal to come back. Jinder Mahal's not gone. That's why I didn't mention him. He was there at WrestleMania on the stage as well. He's not gone anywhere. So that's why I didn't pick Jinder Mahal. Yeah. You got 5 minutes, guys. Q&A. Send them questions in. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be about wrestling. But yeah, no holds bar Q&A. Let's get the questions in. And then I'm going to jump off, do some more work, you know, like that. Yo, Tariq, it's love and that, bro, but you're moving a bit mad with the love hearts and all that business. You know the way there, man. Don't do the foo-foo boy thing, you know. You know what I'm saying, bro? Man, don't do the tampon boy thing, you know. You know What is else going on in the world of wrestling? Shout out to Kevin, what you saying, bro? You know, like that. My guy. Kevin has been here for a minute still. That's my dude. What do you want from my content in the near future? Honestly, bro, my advice to you is don't think of what I want from your content. What do you enjoy doing? Like, just do what you enjoy and work at that. So when you find one thing, just work at making it better and better. If you watch my my original reaction videos and stuff, they started off a certain way, and then I started to add little things in. I started to add like better thumbnails and a little bit of a frame around the reaction video and stuff like that, just to make it, you know what I mean, go over. So, Sup Savage, what do you think is going to happen on Raw? And did you see Jinder Mahal return tonight? Join the Hurt Business MVP. He's a cocky manager, and he knows a plan to get Drew's head. Jinder Mahal will be dope, man. But if they're going to bring him in just for Drew to squash him straight away, it's a bit pointless because, you know what I mean? What is going on with Shelton and Cedric? But shout out to you, Jason. Savage, if he gets AOP, we don't know what they're saying with him. Once everyone's Dro, you spamming the same one, bro. Answered you 3 times, you know, like that, bro. Shout out to you though, Dro. Savage, do you think for the next 10 years we'll have Mbappe and Haaland rivalry for the Ballon d'Or? No. I don't think the Ballon d'Or will be like how it's been for the previous 10 years with Messi and Ronaldo, and then obviously Modric got it the once. I think there'll be more superstars in between that as well. We might get like a Phil Foden going through, and I hope so as well, because I have respect for everyone's countries and stuff like that. But English players always get overshadowed just because we're not seen as the snazzier types. You know what I mean? But what Phil Foden's doing at the moment should be spoke about with what Mbappe's doing and what Haaland's doing. You know what I mean? You can't take into account every year that because Mbappe's already won the World Cup. It's nothing to do with what's going on now. So, you know what I mean? And I think if João Felix moves club as well, then he can get contest with it as well. Plan to do my basketball season. Yeah, do your basketball season, bro. It's all about camera angles and stuff. Get yourself a little tripod, you know. Do you think Alexa will come to the ring with a mask, or would it be too much? You know, I don't think she'll have a mask ever, bro. I don't think she needs it either. Man said part takeover, you know them way there. And basketball reaction to video game series. Yeah, do that, bro. Do that. Honestly, just work on making it look good and make sure you're better than all the audio and lighting is the best. You can get away with any kind of camera and stuff if the lighting and the thing is the best. Obviously, right now I'm using a webcam, but my reaction videos are on a different camera. So, thoughts on Khabib? I don't think he's going to return at any point. I think Khabib's done. One of the greatest of all time to do it. He's not. He possibly could be the greatest of all time, but he's not my favorite to do it. So, but shout out to Khabib, what a guy. Yes, I 100% agree, brother Nero. I 100% agree, because that Seth Rollins, I don't need this, I'm Seth freaking Rollins, was the dopest line I've heard all year, apart from Roman. Who challenged Sheamus for the US title if you was GM Savage? Moose, I think, both leaving. Ooh. Moose might not waste his time coming to WWE when he sees how people are treating people, you know, like that. Savage, what do you think of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins reunite? I think it will be fire. I don't want it to happen. I don't want Roman's character to be compromised, or Seth's, to be honest. I didn't see this. So Bob, Daniel Bryan, same treatment as Edge at Mania. Why he has come back way before Edge? Where Edge, and what do you think he'll be doing next? I don't know. I think they're trying to figure it out. I think Edge has free reign of what he's going to do. I know his contract is probably down to have less wrestling matches, because as much as he went through the same thing, his is fresher coming back. Daniel Bryan's been back a longer time, so but I hope that I don't know. I hope he does. I don't know. I hope he gets him soon, but they need to make sure the right thing is being used. Who is your favorite basketball right now? I don't know. I still like Steph Curry, man. That's my guy still. I like Steph, and I like Giannis. Yeah. Probably Steph Curry. Do you think one more day I'm also thinking he doesn't? Yes, I think one day he will turn on AJ, but they don't need to do that for a while. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't seem to like AJ's jokes and stuff. Shout out to you, Francisco. Something about Rosemary, OJ face paint. Alexa, no mask, never. Yeah, she never needs that. Becky Lynch is dope. Seth Rollins is missing something. Talk to me. What do you think he's missing? Rocky Savage, where do you think Luka Jovic will go into the season? Should he go back to Real Madrid? I don't think he'll go back to Real Madrid. Maybe Atletico Madrid? Actually, he probably wouldn't do that, would he? I can't think. He might go to Germany. We have a feeling that he might go to Germany, maybe Leipzig, or Dortmund. Yeah, I mean, he could go Dortmund and get in that midfield. Dolph Ziggler versus Adam Cole should happen. What do you think? Pound for pound best fight, Usman of John Bone Jones is my favorite MMA fighter of all time. What he does on the outside though is a bit questionable. Why doesn't WWE let Nikki Cross to be Lily for Alex instead of having her puppet? I don't know. Maybe Nick. You gotta. I know that we all think all these things, but Nikki probably doesn't want that. You know what I mean? So, savage people living good afternoon. You know, like that. Seth missing like his character needs someone behind him. Yeah, he does. There's plenty of people in catering. You know what I mean? Seth music is horrible. I don't mind Seth reading. Pete Dunne challenged Sheamus tonight. No, because I like what Sheamus is doing. He's challenging people and beating them up before the bell goes. And if that's going to keep happening, I'm here for it. But you can't do that to Pete. I do plan on part takeover real soon. Got to take it over, bro. That was head of the table. I hope to see Angel Garza in a match at some point. Yeah, exactly. Angel Garza would be good with Seth because it could be a bit of comedy, kind of like what Austin Theory was doing. He needs to get the disciples back, man. But yeah, that's it, guys. I done an hour. Once again, I said I was going to make it shorter, and I didn't because, you know, once I get speaking to the mandem, to the team, it's all good, you know, like that. The terrible on this reboot. Who needs a theme change? Jeff says. Okay, but I'm getting ready to go, Jeff, so I'm answering your question, but then I'm a bounce. You know them way there. Who needs a theme change in WWE? Don't like Tamina's theme. Don't like. I feel like Kevin Owens' theme needs a remix. Sami Zayn's theme needs to change. He needs to have the X-Files music, you know, like that. Ricochet needs his music changing for real. Not that many more people, to be honest. Not that many more people. What's your favorite DBZ character? Mine is Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta is my favorite character as well. You know what I mean? Morris says Seth needs a theme change. Angel Murphy said like it's since the sitting in catering anyway. Yeah, I don't know about the Murphy thing now because he's already, you know what I mean. The story's all a bit there. But guys, it's been legendary. It's been dope. I like Seth's theme at the moment as well, so let's let everyone know that. But yeah, it's been emotional, guys. You've been great. It's been fun to be back. Like what I said before, or what I spoke about at the beginning of the video, new content, and we'll just see where it goes, you know, like that. Gotta keep channel fresh, gotta keep it fresh, you know, like that. So yeah, man, Jeff, definitely reaction will be up for Raw. I don't know what time it will be up for everyone else because everyone's all over the world, but for me, it'll be up in the morning. So definitely. Anyone who goes onto WWE YouTube channel, spam Demon Team in the comment section. Don't let me see your message, and I don't see Demon Team. You know, the way there. But yeah, man, it's been fun. I've been your boy, Good Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's let the Demon Team be heard around the world. Until then, if you see the Fiend, if you see a pedophile, run.